everyone, I'm Nicole. Just a heads up, I am outside. My dog's out here, so if you have an interruption, that's just Duke. So today we're going to be doing another beginner's flow. Pretty basic. Just a reminder, listen to your body, do what feels good. And if there's anything that does not feel good or you can't do, modify. Do what does feel good for you. I'm just here giving suggestions. You're probably at home at this time, so no one can see you on your mat. It doesn't have to look pretty. Listen to your body and give it a flow. There's lots of noisy birds, so enjoy it. Maybe you're inside, maybe you're outside today. Wherever you are, soak it up. Find something to feel grateful for. So we're going to start today in a child's pose, which is taking your toes together. Your knees can be wide as your mat, or maybe they come together, whichever feels best for you. We're just going to start to take our fingertips long on our mat. And maybe you keep pressing your seat bones towards your heel, or maybe they come up to relieve a little bit of pressure in your back. But try to allow your forehead to sink towards the mat. And just find a little bit of breath here. Next inhale, take a big breath. Feel your back body expand with oxygen. Then sigh it out your mouth. We'll slowly make our way up to tabletop, stacking our shoulders over our wrists, hips over our knees. On an inhale, we drop our belly, shine our heart. Cow. And exhale, cat. Really round your spine, press the earth away. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. One more. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. We'll come to a neutral spine, gaze straight down, press the earth away. We're going to take our right foot straight back, ball of the foot into the ground. Really press into your heel. Maybe you take some little circles, glide forward and then back. Find that beautiful stretch. Maybe you invite it all the way to your neck, taking your left ear to your left shoulder. You take a slight little nod, yes. We'll gently come back to neutral, right knee to the ground. Inhale, left toes go straight back. And again, find some movement. Rock forward and then press back. And this time we'll take our right ear to our right shoulder. And slowly come back to neutral. We're going to take our gaze over our right shoulder back towards our right hip. Really press through the left hip, get a stretch through the side ribs. As we come back to center, press through the right hip, look at your left hip. And back through center. Maybe you flip over the wrists, get a little stretch. In yoga, we tend to use our wrists a lot. So if you do find that you have any issues with your wrists, you can always make fists and come up to your fists. Or if you have a towel, a sweatshirt, or an additional mat, like I happen to have a sweatshirt out here, you can take whatever you have, maybe roll it up, fold it up, and create a little elevation, putting your palms on there and allow your fingertips to come down. So it creates a little bit of a slope for your wrist, taking the pressure off the palms of your hands. You really want to press into your forefinger and your thumb. So Once you've found some ease here, maybe that's taking that blanket or towel or whatever under your hands, or maybe it's coming up to your fist. We're going to inhale our right heel back. Start with the toes on the ground again. And then left hand will go forward. On our inhale, we're going to rotate our heart to the left. Really press through the right heel still. Find a big stretch. You're going to feel it all the way down your right leg into your left side body. One more big inhale. And on our exhale, we're going to thread it all the way under our right arm, bringing our left temple to the ground. Continue to press into your right heel. That leg is nice and strong. And then on our inhale, we'll bring that left arm all the way back up. And exhale it back down to the mat. And knees will meet. Inhale, left leg goes back. Inhale, right arm goes forward. Find that stability. Inhale, right arm goes high. Find that beautiful stretch. One more big inhale. And exhale, thread it all the way under, coming down to your right temple this time. Find your heart shining towards the left side of your mat. And then press into your left hand, rise all the way up. And exhale all the way back down. This time we're going to inhale, right leg goes back, but see if you can hover it up off the ground. So you're pulling your belly button in, you're pressing through your right heel, and you're pressing into both hands. You want just the slightest little bubble between your shoulders because you're pressing the earth away from you. Find one more big inhale. And on our exhale, we're going to pull our foot as close as you can to your right hand. You can always grab that ankle and assist it all the way through. And we're going to stack our right knee right over our right ankle. So you might have to inch your toes up to find that beautiful alignment. And again, it doesn't matter what it looks like, but make sure it feels good and we're staying safe. So to stay safe, we don't want our knee past our ankle. We want to feel our right hip in line with our knee. So knee is over ankle and hip is in line with knee. So if this feels good, you have a beautiful stretch in your left leg. Maybe you walk your hands up to your knee. Again, pulling that belly button in. You're pressing into your left toes and your right foot. And then maybe your biceps come next to your ears. And a big inhale. Exhale, hands come to the inside of your foot. Swing your leg all the way back for our tabletop. Adjust your hands, they're back underneath your shoulders. And then inhale, left leg goes behind you. Hover it. Find that strength. Belly button's pulled in, pressing the earth away. Lots of things are going on here. And one more big inhale, press through your left heel. And exhale, pull it all the way through. Again, you can grab that ankle and help yourself. It might be a little bit easier to see on this side. So our ankle is directly underneath our knee. And then we want our hip directly behind our knee. So you don't want it to pop out to the side or pull way over to the right. And then once you've found that stability, you gently rise up. Feel the hips square off, pull the belly button in. And then maybe biceps go next to your ears. Remember, you can always stop anywhere along the way. Hands on the ground, staying at your knees. No one's watching, it's your practice, so whatever feels good for you. And a big inhale. And exhale, hands to the inside of your left foot. Swing it all the way around. Readjust for our tabletop. We'll inhale, drop the belly, cat. And exhale, cat. I think I messed that last one up. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Inhale, back to neutral spine. Take our exhale, really press the hands into the earth. Inhale, right leg goes back. Exhale, step it through. Crane pose. So again, maybe hands stop or they come all the way up. Feel your hips squeeze together, press into the floor. Big inhale. On our exhale, left hand comes to our right knee. Right hand goes behind you. You can stay on your low back to help, or it can really stay behind you. Really focus on shining your heart to the right side of your mat. Keep your right hip pulled in. One more big inhale. And exhale. Inhale back to our crane pose. And exhale, hands to the inside of our foot. Swing the leg back. Tabletop. Inhale, left leg goes back. Exhale, crane. Inhale, up your fullest expression. Exhale, hand to your left knee. Right hand goes back or to your low back. Just think about shining your heart to that side of your mat. Keep your hip in line with your knee. Just continue to breathe. We'll inhale back to crane. Exhale, hands meet our mat. Foot swings back, tabletop. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale back to neutral spine. Inhale, right leg goes back. You know where we're going. Exhale, crane pose. Inhale up, your fullest expression. Maybe at this point you take a little bit of a back bend. And exhale, open arm twist. Stay for an inhale. And exhale. Inhale back to center. And this time we're going to frame our right foot. We're going to walk our hands back, flexing our right toes towards our face, getting that leg nice and strong. We want to come up to our fingertips. If you have blocks at home, or maybe something that can bring the earth up to you, that might be helpful here. But we want to keep this left hip over top our left knee and find a nice, beautiful stretch through this leg. So keep long through the spine as you just gently fold over your right leg. We'll slowly walk to our hands forward. Again, inside our right foot and swinging it back. Tabletop. Inhale, left leg goes long. Exhale, pull it through. Crane pose. Inhaling up. Exhale, open arm twist. Big inhale. And exhale. Inhale to crane. Exhale as we frame. We walk back. Half Hanuman. So left toes are flexed. Sitting right back over top of that right knee. Spine is long. Shining our heart forward and gently bending over the leg. Slowly walk our hands forward, inside of the left foot, swinging it back, tabletop. Inhale, cat. Did it again. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cat. If that felt good, maybe you stay there. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, maybe you curl your toes under, press your hips up and back, keeping a slight bend in your knees for downward facing dog. Knowing one is not better, whatever works best for your body is best. Maybe you find a little bit of movement, press through your heels. Duke. And this is downward facing dog. Come here. All the way, Bubba. Thank you. Now I got paw prints to work with. So maybe you're in downward facing dog, or maybe you're still in tabletop. Either way, you can flow with us. Inhale, that right leg presses back. And exhale, you pull it through, stepping next to your right hand. Again, maybe if you're in tabletop, your knee is dropped. Or if you came up to downward facing dog, that knee can be extended. When you're ready, press into your feet, squeeze the inner thighs together, walk your hands up to your knee, and maybe inhale all the way up, crescent warrior. Really press into the feet, squeeze the inner thighs, pull the belly button in. This left leg is super important in stabilization. You're pressing into that heel and pressing the toes into the ground. This right knee is directly over that ankle. Find a big inhale. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Big inhale. And exhale. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hands meet your mat. Step back to downward facing dog or tabletop. Inhale, left leg goes high. Exhale, step it through. And when you're ready, when you have that strong foundation, pressing into the feet, squeezing the inner thighs, gently make your way up. Maybe you stop at your thigh, pulling the belly button in. And when you're ready, float the arms up. Find a big inhale. And exhale, open arm twist to the left. And maybe you remind yourself, it doesn't matter what it looks like. You're at home, no one's looking. So maybe that hand comes to your back and your knee. Maybe you feel like you need to drop your knee here. Maybe you're looking for more of a challenge. And with your open arm twist, you do a little knee taps. Whatever you need. Inhale back to center. Exhale, hands meet your mat, downward facing dog or tabletop. Wherever you are, we're gonna make our way to the front of the mat. So if you're in downward facing dog, inhale, heels rise. Exhale, walk your feet to the top. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Your hands snuggle into your shins or your thighs. Long, flat back, gaze is straight down. And exhale, melt forward. Inhale, root and rise all the way up. Our toes come to touch. Tiny gap between the heels. And on our exhale, we sit back as if we're sitting in a chair. Our knees are gently together. And your back is as long as you can make it. We don't want our booty popping out or tucked in. We want that nice long spine. Belly button pulled in. And maybe your chair pose is just a slight little tiny bend in your knees today. Maybe you can go down really far. That doesn't suit my body today, so I'm up a little higher. Find one more big inhale wherever you are. And exhale, melt over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, we're gonna go all the way to our belly. So maybe you step back to high plank and lower all the way down. Our toes will go long, and our hands are going to, first they're gonna stay right where they are. So we're gonna press our toes into the mat. And on an inhale, shine your heart up, baby cobra. And exhale, lower down. Inhale up, baby cobra. Feel your shoulders pull down your back. And exhale, lower down. Inhale up, baby cobra. Maybe this time you lift your hands just the slightest. Make sure you're using your muscles. And exhale down, baby cobra. This time, inhale up. Really use your muscles. Hands can be up, or if it feels better, have them down. And this time we're gonna lift our toes. Feel all your back muscles engage. And exhale, lower everything down. Inhale, rise your chest. And then your toes. And exhale, lower down. One more. Maybe this time you rise everything up together. One more big inhale. And lower everything down. We'll bring our arms to a pillow. Your forehead may relax on it. Bend at your knees and just gently windshield wiper back and forth. Flip over onto our backs like a pancake. This one will be interesting. Duke's gonna want to play. Hello, Duke. Hi. So coming onto our backs, we're gonna pull our knees into our chest. Your hands can be behind your knees. Maybe just take some rocks side to side. Maybe it feels good to press your feet up towards the sky. Maybe even take your legs wide. Maybe bend them. Maybe you can reach your toes. And that feels good to straighten them. Maybe open. Just find a little bit of movement here. Pull our knees back into our chest. Reach out our arms and allow the knees to drift to the right. And maybe you take your left foot and reach it for your fingers, feeling that nice little stretch. And then maybe your gaze goes through your left thumb. Gently come back through center. This time our knees fall to the left. And again, maybe you take that right foot towards your hand. And maybe your gaze goes towards your right thumb. And bring our knees back through center. We're going to place them right behind our bum, hip distance apart. Our hands will go long on the mat. On an inhale, press your hip points straight up to the sky. Really press your heels into the ground. Inner thighs are gently squeezing together. One more big inhale. And gently lower down. Press straight back up. Maybe snuggle your shoulder blades a little closer together. A big inhale. Gently lower down. And last one. Press your hip points straight up. Gently lower down. We'll take our right foot straight up to the sky. We're going to bend it and take it across our left knee, really flexing your toes. Maybe you give a slight press to the knee. Maybe you take your hands and thread it behind your left thigh. Your left foot can come up, pulling it in towards your chest. Maybe you can even take it towards the sky, flexing those toes as well. Wherever feels good for you. If that stretch goes past the point of feel good into any type of pain, back off. Gently lower the left leg. Take the right leg high and set it down. And left leg will go high. Flex the toes and take it across the right knee. With the toes flexed, you can give a gentle press to the knee. And maybe you take the bind around your right thigh. Lowering your head back down, and maybe the right toes go high as well. Begin to bend through the right knee. Gently lowering down, releasing any bind if you have it. Left leg goes high and meets the left, right. Or left meets the right. We're going to keep our feet together, the soles of the feet together, and allow our knees to butterfly out. And if this does not feel good on your back or your groin, you can take the opposite. So bring your knees back, knees stay touching, and walk your feet to the outside of the mat, bringing them into a teepee, a tent. So whichever feels better for you. We're going to bring a hand to our belly and one to our heart. And again, if that's not comfortable, maybe 2 hands to your belly or palms face up. Just options. Eyes can come to a gentle close or a gaze. Or maybe you're in your own home today, so you feel okay. You feel safe, knowing that the ground is not going to drop out from underneath you. No one is going to jump out and get you laying here on your mat or the ground. Knowing that in this exact moment, you are exactly where you should be, and you are perfectly okay. notice your mind starting to wander, gently bring it back to your breath, feeling your hands, your palms rise and fall with every inhale and exhale. Maybe you notice a sound. Maybe you can hear the birds chirping through the video. Find a full body stretch with your arms up overhead, toes go long. Right arm will stay long, knees will pull in towards your chest, rolling to your right side into a fetal position. Taking a moment, feeling the bliss of our practice. And gently, with as little effort as possible, making your way to a comfortable seat. Eyes at a gentle close or gaze, hands at heart center. The love and light you need sees, honors, and deeply respects the love and beautiful light in each and every one of you. As we draw our thumb knuckles to our third eye center, we bow and say, Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I look forward to seeing you again.